Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your comments. They mean a lot to me. I do respond. I do have a dialogue with you guys. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know what you're thinking too. And I love it. Deborah asked me something. It escapes me right now what she asked, but it was just I love the question that she asked me, and I forgot already. Thank you guys so much. So, like, I'll do a video, and then I'll say something, and I'm like, you can't say that, and then I'll have to start all over again, and it sucks. But mostly, I usually give you it's raw, uncut. This is me. So my channel, what I talk about is her character. And that's pretty much the basis of my channel is talking about who Meghan is and just going on that angle. I don't really talk about anything else other than that, pretty much. So you know what you're going to get over here. Now, every now and then I'll throw in some other stuff, whatever. But for the most part, my curiosity is why does Meghan do the dumb stuff that she does? And you know what? For the last couple of days, it's been a weird, eerie feeling that all is not what it seems. I just could not imagine. I don't care who you are. You cannot be that tough where you know that two countries dislike you on a really high scale. You can't hide in Montecito from that. And I'm sure people are telling her, I have to assume they're telling her to get out and get out. This is what I think. I think, and I truly believe this. I really do believe this. I believe that Meghan, and it's weird. It's a weird thought. I believe that Meghan feels like she needs to compete with the royal family. I do. I think she thinks this is a competition. And I think that she thinks she's acting a real role. I feel like she's don't really I almost feel like is she even there? Like, is she that in fantasy land that she doesn't understand the severity of her behavior and the things that she's done and the things that she continues to do? And it's so, and when I say continue to do, all the shenanigans, the leaking of the letter, saying that Charles is racist, just crazy stuff. And so I forgot my thought, but I just thought it was just a weird thing going on right now with Meghan to me. And it I always put myself in her shoes and I try to think like, oh, okay, if I was in this situation, what would be going on? Because to our understanding, Meghan watches the news. She looks at the tabloids. She looks at everything. She wants to know what's going on. But I don't know what she's reading and what she's understanding and how come she's not getting it. But I would be over there freaking out. I would. I would just be like, oh my God, what have I done? And how do I fix this? And her way of fixing it, it's selfish. She can't stop thinking of herself for a moment and to be able to make this right. No, she's going on with her life. She act like that there is not a coronation going on in a few days. That's the way she is just going about. And it's, to me, that's a weird behavior. And it's weird because it's just, And other people would say, oh, no, she's just wanting attention. Yeah, I get that. But I think it's some kind of there I was. Some type of competition. Like she's competing with Kate or she's competing with Will. And I think you guys mentioned it to me. Like like one of you told me that Harry competes with his brother. I get that. But how is Meghan trying to compete with the royal family? It's like, okay, it's christening time. She did that. She got the titles. Check. Okay. Then did Harry go on that stupid stuff? Harry's been out there just doing all kinds of stupid stuff by himself. And now all of a sudden they met up last night. No, I don't believe any of that. But it's to me, there's a weird atmosphere with this whole situation because it's just weird that her team, people around her, would tell her that it would be a good idea for her to start commercializing herself. That's what she's doing, like commercializing herself. She wasn't introducing that gentleman. Okay, fine, whatever. I, I think it was more. I think it was more her introducing herself, saying, "Look at me. I've changed. I'm better and better, and I'm not going to let anyone run me away. And here I am." Mhm. That's what I got. That's what I've been getting. Like, here I am. And I'm not going to wait to no coordination. I am an adult. I'm over here. No one can tell me what to do. But if she is thinking like that, then why don't she just think of those around her and say to herself, well, maybe just this once I won't make it about me. Maybe this once I'll do this after, or do this time, or I'll wait. I just think it's too close to the coordination for Meghan to be introducing her brand herself. Who I'm coming out. But that's what this is what she said. I'm coming out. I said, oh, because she came out. She came out. This is this. You remember when she did the when she was coming out before, you couldn't stop seeing Meghan. It was just, it was vanity. It was the cut. It was the podcast. I mean, she was everywhere. Ellen. Then she went to that event with Harry, the red dress. I mean, she was everywhere. So I almost want to say that she's trying to let us know that she's coming back out and no one's going to make her hide, or I don't know. There's a whole bunch of things going. But for her to decide to come out right now, knowing, I think it was a disrespect to Harry. I think when she does this also, I think she disrespects her husband as well. It's not just the royal family. And although everybody believes that Harry is a part of the conspiracy, he's an accessory. Harry's an accessory and he is being controlled. I don't think some of you believe that Harry is brainwashed and is being controlled and he is in an abusive relationship. Mental abusive, where he it's almost like it's like a woman being abused, but mentally it's a mental abuse and it's worse. I remember when the preacher was preaching this once, and he said it's not the ghosts that come up at you and have the horns and go boo that scare you. It's not them. He said it's the ones that are manipulating and lying and conniving and thinking about themselves. Meghan, like, she's scary because she's got this, she's out at the date night, okay? She's date nighting and faking it. It was so fake. It just didn't look genuine. You don't have to do all that movement and flipping around and doing this and trying to make it seem like you and your husband is having a good time. You just have a good time with the person that you love, and you don't need to flop around like she did. And then after she got through flopping around, she didn't give him a kiss. And Harry was a little disappointed. At least that's the way his face looked. But I don't think was he surprised? But here, check this out, because she's in the news. When I say in the news, Access Hollywood, US Today, The View, everywhere. And the headlines is they went to the Lakers game and Harry kissed her. That's what People Magazine is saying. So I wrote on their page, I said, why are you lying? She did not kiss him. I said that's where the stories start to get twisted and people start to believe like, oh, they're in love, see? No, I think Meghan wanted us to believe that they're having a lovey-dovey relationship and they're going to go home and light some candles and do all kinds of stuff. And then, they're just so in love. Like, everything is so wonderful. So great. Harry's in love. They're still on their honeymoon. Everything is great. Meghan's supporting him while he goes through the coordination. He's going to come back for Archie's birthday party. No, she told him if he didn't get home to Archie's birthday party, that she was going to be pissed off at him. No. Okay. We can say, half of us can say that Harry was going home anyway. Okay. I beg to differ. She wants that control. They showed this one clip of her messing with his hair or doing something, getting something out of his face or something like that. I don't know if she does it on purpose or she's trying to let us know, yeah, I have him under my spell. She doesn't have to. We already know. Because no one will ever be able to convince me that this is Harry. That Harry would plot and plan and lie and call his family racist on the Oprah show and then keep it. And his grandmother didn't make it right. He didn't make it right with her. What woman? I know I said this before. Like, you're married, you got your husband, and you're, whatever. Like, wouldn't you encourage him to do different things? But you can tell she's not encouraging him to do anything because Meghan is taking care of her. She's doing her. Okay. So she went and got some stuff done. She looks beautiful. And I guess she's trying to tell Catherine, look at me. Who's she's competing with? This commercial, this introduction, this thing she did, like someone said, he wasn't even getting claps. And I wonder, was that because of who was there? This is what I believe, guys. I know I'm just having a chat with you guys, and I'm probably going from one subject to another, and I hope that's okay. Because I'm processing. But tell me what you think. Let me get on subject. Hold on just a second. Okay, so they are having to fix Meghan's messes. And I say that about the royal family. This is random. This is not about date night and all that. The letter. We haven't talked. Well, I've talked about the letter. Like, we know that she's sick. But I heard, I think this was at Sue's channel, but I heard that, remember when Meghan went to a tennis match? I think she went to a tennis match to see Serena, and she didn't want anybody sitting around her. So it was said, and I know I heard this, and I just didn't really care about the story at the time. And so now I'm thinking, because one of you mentioned it to me, one of my subscribers. They said that she had, thank you, by the way, had these seats cleared away from her because she didn't want anybody sitting next to her or saying anything to her while she watched Serena. I said, well, what the? And so, come to find out, according to Sue, is that Catherine ended up paying, reimbursing all of those people seats that she made move, and I think did something else for them. But I just thought that was so nice. And you can't tell me that that's not like a billion two things that they've have had to do to clean up Meghan's messes with the courtiers. Some quit, some left, some were in duress. And William and Catherine had to clean that up. So everywhere Meghan goes, she leaves a mess. She does. She leaves a mess. And right now, because every year, every time there's something going on with the royal family, Meghan wants to be involved. And so, since she couldn't be on the balcony, she decided that she was going to introduce herself to us. I believe that. She thinks this is a competition. She thinks there's something going on with her that's not chemically going right for her to think that right now it was special time for her to disrespect Harry. I mean, I want to know what the guys are thinking about this. What would you tell your wife? I mean, in a like like this is that you probably like, please. Yeah. So they have to clean up her messes. Let me see what else I got. I really do believe the introduction and all this newness of her is to, like Meghan, someone said, to reinvent herself. This is the new me. I'm better. I'm coming this way. No, your insides are still rotten. Your father hasn't seen them kids yet. No one. None of your family members. But it's starting to get old, yes. And she's starting to look really, ooh, her brand is starting to really look like for the first, not the first, but I'm really seeing her shrink. I am. Although, they were talking about the jumbo cam and stuff like that. It's not even, it's not even all of that. Her going out to the Lakers game and all of this stuff. It's just not even all of that. And when I was reading the headlines, I didn't click to hear what they had. Well, people is the only, see, I didn't click to see. But the headline said that they kissed. And I clicked and I said, no. And wrote, put the down button, the thumb, thumb down, and said, no, wait a minute. But the other ones I didn't even click on because she wants that over here in America. She wants us to be clicking on her and looking at her and all that other stuff. And one less click of that lets her know that, oh, no, not giving it to her. There's nothing good over there. There's nothing wholesome. There's nothing, um, it's really, it's shocking. And the pretend and the fake. I really don't, she doesn't love Harry. It's so, I feel, I don't feel sorry for him, but it's sad. She doesn't love him. It's like nothing there. You could tell by the whole, it was so fake and just, it just didn't feel genuine to me. You don't need to clown around and hop around like that and everything is just hunky dory like she was. And then kiss time, she backs up, which lets me know that, oh no, we're not even sleeping together. So why would you even? And then she gave him this look like, I probably should have. And I normally, I just, there's a lot there. Number one, she's not happy. She's trying and she's throwing this stuff out there and seeing if it will work. And all at the same time, keeping up crap with the leaking of the letter and then trying to slide in the fact that, oh, I didn't say you guys were racist. Why are you saying that? So you can get out there and do your thing, do your introduction, get ready to do your brand. She's coming. And I believe she's trying to soften the blow. But I don't think they get it. And this is why. I see her being a clown. She's becoming a clown. Her value is leaving her. Okay. Her princesshood, and someone said, don't call her a princess. Well, her duchessness, whether they take it or not, it's leaving because it just doesn't feel royal. It really is watered down, fake, and just doesn't fit. It's me, and the royals are not about that. And that's probably one of the reasons why it was never going to fit. Because Meghan had so many demands. She had so many of her own wants and what she thought. Went in there telling them what to do. But the interesting part about it is that she's losing the, she was beautiful, but it was just, it wasn't, she was beautiful on the outside. But like South Park said, I saw nothing. And that's why I was telling my husband yesterday, I was like, ooh, something's different. I don't think America is going to be, I just feel a shift. And I just think that Meghan's opportunity to make a change and make amends, it's either sipping away or she doesn't have much time to fix it. Because getting an award and this leaking letters and trying to say that you and Charles are having a fake relationship. And I like how Charles got his lawyers on it and said, hold up. While you and your girl over there playing games. I'm so glad. because she's unfiltered. She's going to do what she wants to do. She thinks this is a game. She's trying to change the narrative again. She's trying to fix it in a way that it's a weird fix, because you never see the love for her family. You never see the love that she has for Harry's family. So everyone assumes she hates them. And I like how the Sussex Squad says, did she say she hates them? She doesn't have to. It's the way that she treats them. And it's really disgusting. And I don't think she's picking up on the clues, because Chris Rock was trying to tell her that. And all she can think of is, how dare. My husband said she's out. Eric said, he said, they had the, because it popped up on his screen. When I know she's in the news, when my husband starts talking to me, because his devices don't have Meghan come up. I remember what Deborah asked me about this. But no, yeah, she's in the news. And my husband said, Harry and Meghan went to the Lakers game. What do they know about the Lakers game? And I said, I'm sure Harry knows about basketball or whatever. And he said he just couldn't understand it. He was like, this is weird. And I just let him kind of keep going, because I wanted to see where he was taking it. And he said, why is she out? He said, she got the nerve. He said, but isn't the coronation coming up? He said, she just not going to let them have it, is she? This is my husband. And so I don't talk to my husband about Meghan as much as I used to, because I talk to you guys. But he keeps up with it. He'll ask me about it and stuff. But sometimes I ask him, I'm like, oh my God, am I getting on your nerve? But I don't think that what I'm trying to say is he says no, and I really do believe it. But I don't talk to him as much as I used to, because I talk to you guys. Listen, I'm out of here. Thank you so much. This is a chat, and it was me just kind of just having a chat and just throwing things out there, and but not just that, but let me know what you think. Do you think the tide is turning for Meghan? I do. I just don't see that her popularity can continue to take the hits that it's taking. And I don't think that the people in Montecito is loving her like we think. And I think that these things that she continues to do, people are starting to see it. Even Tessa, I think is it Tessa? She doesn't want to admit it, but you could tell this is what she's saying now. I'm not an advocate for Harry and Meghan. Yes, you are. So, but you don't want to admit it. Which one is it? Either you are or you're not. You can be if you want to be, but we're going to call you out, because today she was confused. And she wasn't on point. And like Dan Wooden said, you're not even answering the question. You're talking about everything else. Andrew. What does Andrew got to do with this? Listen, have a wonderful night, guys. Love you. I will talk to you hopefully tomorrow. Maybe I'll do one before my mom comes. Have a great night.